FC24、PS5 版、プロクラブ、パブリック放送、誰でも参加 OK、配信スケジュールは、こちらから https://www.twitch.tv/daisuki_FC
Mission accomplished when last we saw this gifted player. When you enter the history books, it's a moment to drink in. And as officially speaking, the club's all-time leading scorer now, every reason to expect more attacking excellence today. Next on EA TV. One of the great things about football is that no one knows for sure what's going to happen. Let's see what unfolds here tonight. I'm Derek Ray, ready here on the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and commentary midfielder Stuart Robson. And the stage is set for clubs match action. Stuart, what are you expecting to see?
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Shaheen. And back with Kim. Really getting stuck in.
参加いいですか? はい。
Good weight on that pass. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him, Stuart?
Well, Derek, we know he can score goals in many different ways, but I think he's at his most dangerous when he's running with the ball and hitting his shots with power. It's almost unstoppable for the goalkeeper. That's what makes him a great finisher.
In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Cross-fired over. It comes to absolutely nothing. Well, let's see if something comes of this. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. And pressing from the front. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Panetta. Shinnie. Bulut. And unable to pick out a teammate. And that'll be a throw. Schmidt. Stieber. In the right place to cut out the pass. Well, she has called the play back, and it will be a free kick. Laursen. Rowe. There to take it away. Good ball over the top. Broadfoot. Rowe. Cabral. Fluency of movement. And still danger here. And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it. And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? And now Paletta. Can he make it count? They just couldn't stay in front. And now this match is all square.
Well, here it is again. Just look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect. And from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
Broadfoot. Rowe. And they'll be happy to have regained possession.
Can you please make yourself known to the nearest steward? Thank you.
Couldn't keep it. Shinnie. Schmidt. Running with the ball confidently. And not a header that was ever really going to trouble the goalkeeper. Committed challenge. Nice ball to switch the point of attack. Beautiful pass. And unable to keep the ball. And foul it is then. Shinnie. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. Can they forge ahead? Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Keeper not concentrating. Sakamoto. Broadfoot. And back with Kim. Well, great read there to intercept. And tidily played. Just knocked it out of there.
Well, there you have it. The hosts have had so much of the possession, but they haven't done enough with it, particularly in the midfield areas, where their passing has been far too safe. And that needs to change quickly if they're to win this one.
Not a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. Managed to get it out of there. One minute of stoppage time has been added on. And with that, the first half draws to a close.
Nice.相手は5221。参加します。サムズアップ。
So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect.
終わったら戻ります。
Sakamoto. Paletta. Well-timed tackle. Jovinko. Now can they make something happen? Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. And he takes on the shots. And the keeper got there, and comfortably. Shin. Moving forward effectively. The cutback was an important piece of defending. Paletta. Bulut. Sakamoto. And moving the ball nicely. Takes the shot. And there is the goal. He's found the net. Joy unconfined.
Nice.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power. The keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
Rowe. Shaheen. And back with Samba. Rowe. There to win it back. Just failing to hit the target with his pass. And it'll be a throw-in. The defenders know you can't really allow space like that. And she's kept it out. Just the clearance that was needed. Rowe. Oh, tremendous vision. Struggling to get it away. Kim. And a confident clearance. And flag raised. Offside.
Well, that was always going to be offside. He just needed to hold on to the ball that little bit longer.
And the defensive intervention there. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Couldn't find a teammate. Throw in here. Shin. Oh, stylish ball. What can they do now? Well, he made sure there was absolutely no way through. Paletta. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Nelson. And back with Kim. Kim. Oh, good vision there. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. Bulut. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. Well, they're a bit like a passing machine, and you can understand why they want to play it that way, in front as they are. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Giving them too much space on the flank. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Well, still pressing for a goal here. Oh, nice ball over the top. Can he convert? Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Well, this late corner could represent their last chance to equalise. Delivering it. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Good visualisation and execution. Really well positioned.
Very
much in control of the situation, but quick thinking defensively. Not a great challenge. Free kick here. So almost at full time, and the home side on course to eke out a narrow win. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, it's been a decent performance from them. They've certainly played the more expansive football and had the better individuals. Can they now just see this through? Not long left.
Good ball over the top. And it's opening up. And able to get a body in the way. Another goal from this corner would in all likelihood secure victory. Cross could be useful. Taking care of business defensively here. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Yes, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends, but they probably just about edged it overall and deserved the...
一旦戻りまう。落ちます。ありがとうございました。ナイスゲームです。はい、またお願いします。再起します。ヘイさん CM かな。了解です。どこ行けばいいすかね。RF かな。 2名空きです。攻撃参加あまりしない方が良さそうですかね。
They just cannot stop winning, and it's a habit you don't want to break.
様子見てですね。
To bring delight to their fans, and a fourth consecutive triumph today would go down very well indeed. Stay with us on EA TV.
And
welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. My name's Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And it's going to be fascinating to see how these two sides fare as they come up against each other. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Well, what a good run this side are on. 3 wins on the bounce, and you can see why. They're determined, they're very mobile, and they have some excellent players. They'll be hard to beat today, that's for sure.
Wawrzyniak. And space to cross it. Well, not quite the header he had in mind, and the goalkeeper gobbling that one up. Bulut. Well, there was never any doubt we were always going to be highlighting him after his exploits in the last match, breaking the club's goal-scoring record.
Well, as you mentioned, the record was broken last time out, but expect more today. This is a player that's hungry for goals and has the ability to keep scoring them.
Promising pass. Oh, surely! Stopped a surefire goal. Takahashi. Decent-looking pass. Sound piece of goalkeeping. And a throw-in it's going to be. Well, found wanting in the throw-in department there. Must take the lead here. And a very good challenge. And a throw-in forthcoming. Wawrzyniak. That's a well-struck pass. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. But then the commentator's curse comes into play. And nicely struck. But the keeper takes charge, and it was pretty straightforward. Stieber. Sakamoto. Arnold. Well, they couldn't keep possession. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Just looking for the right moment for that final pass. I just couldn't play that decisive ball. Mills. Barrios. Options in the centre. He takes aim. He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing. Magnificent goal.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box, just begging someone to get on the end of it. But I don't think the keeper should be beaten at his near post quite so easily. I thought that was stoppable.
Arnold. That's effective pressure, high up the pitch. Oh, that is a wonderful piece of challenging.
C.
Takes the shot. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own
C.
highlights reel.
北 W.
Playing it in. Oh, there it is! A back and forth sort of match. Now they're level again.
Nice.
The lead lasted merely minutes.
W. あれ、キーパー陣だったら入ったな W。動きすごいですね、ショー。
Then you have to ask what's going on with the defending. He's afforded far too much time, nowhere near enough pressure on him, and they're punished as a result.
Crossing possibilities. And the referee has given it. It will be a penalty. Can they forge ahead? Well, some might say he's been fortunate to avoid being shown the card.
Well, I like that from the referee, just because it's a...
Can they slot it home? Well, they can bring it out now.
Well, you have to think they're going to take the lead at some point, because they're really looking dangerous at the moment.
And the Raiders doing well to win it back. Getting in there to intercept. The switch of play now. Well, a promising move from the Raiders. Oh, great vision. And a chance to whip it in here. Now they have possession in a good area of the pitch. Cross fired over and clears his lines. Disappointing cross and gobbled up by the keeper. And just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. Well, very effective play in possession. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match.
C. ナイス。素晴らしい。今日は重いサーバーですね W。約束だったのでダメですね。溶けている顔。ちょっと重いです。ま、相手カウンター型じゃないから、結構上がって良いんじゃないかな。ちょいしげですね。
So back underway here into the second half. Couldn't keep it. Takahashi. Kuwamaha. Now options are plenty. Teammates in the middle. Well, you've got to conclude that it was completely overhit. Ibrahimovic. Read it superbly to take back possession. And players waiting in the centre. Not the best clearance. And the move breaks down. Good ball over the top. Takahashi. And the Raiders moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. And it's gone over the line. The defenders know you can't really allow space like that.
こんばんは、参加可能ですか?
Really getting stuck in. Can he take advantage? And he's kept it out. Fully stretched. Somehow reaching it.
Well, this is a big moment, and don't these fans know it?
Short corner taken. It's there for him. Still alive. And he did what he had to do defensively.
Well, do you sense it's just a matter of time before they do score, Derek? They've been piling on the pressure now and really should be ahead in this one.
Struggling to get it away. Well read to ease the pressure. Kuwamaha. And thumped away. Strong play here. Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. Perfect technique, but no reward, sadly, for him.
Yeah, he's hit it really well, but I think he knew it was always going past the post. He's unlucky, though.
Distributing it well.
Well, no surprise there. The Raiders have had more possession during the last 15 minutes and have looked great going forward. They just need to take one of the chances they've created to get themselves ahead today.
Winning back possession. Plenty of support here. Crossing into the middle. Well, I suspected that might be difficult for the keeper, but I was wrong.
Yeah.
Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. Not getting anxious when they have the ball. Rewarded for that brilliant high press. Ibrahimovic. Well, that one has promise. Brilliant pass. Oh, a moment of pure class. Had to catch it perfectly. And didn't he just? What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Stieber. That's a lovely ball. Who can he pick out? Well, that's a completely wasted throw-in. Well, they're attacking, but time is the great enemy. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Bulut. Beautiful pass. Chance to cross. Passing it accurately. Well, he has players waiting at the back post. Whatever way you look at that, it's been squandered.
C.
The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. Good idea. Delivered into the area here. Just wanted to get it out of there. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack.
Well, I have to say, these fans have been excellent. They still believe they're going to get back into this.
They are making headway, but really they need a goal with time not on their side. And the ball in behind the defenders. Unable to make the mark with that cross. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well,
Nice.
Derek, it was very competitive. Chances at both ends, but I feel they were the better team, and they deserved their victory.
Nice. GG。落ちます。GG 二重間タンフ。お疲れ様でした。はい、またお願いします。自分を前に置いてくれれば決めます。おお。GG。新しいゴールキーパーをテストしたいです。ちょっとよろしいですか？はい。ST 落ちました。じゃヘイさん ST かな。了解です。 間違えた。一人誘っていいですか？はい。空いてるところで。ちょい待ちで LB 来ます。はい。そしたらあと1名空き。ストライカーリトリートって戦術やったことあります？ナイス。聞いたこともないです W。一回やってみますか。やりましょう。今来てます。リトリートなんで自陣に下がって守備するってことですかね。そうかもね。 守備重視ってことですか？守備系の戦術かな。多分。守備でライン下げて固めることですね。ライン下げながら陣形整える感じみたいですね。
Football has the power to enthrall, to captivate, and this occasion appears irresistible. Two magnificent sides intent upon impressing the wider world with a display of technical and tactical brilliance. So much riding on this, and an atmosphere to match the mood. Stay with us, you won't miss a minute of action right here on EA TV. Good evening and welcome ahead of what should be a pulsating night of football. I'm Derek Ray. And it's going to be fascinating to see how these two sides fare as they come up against each other. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Behrens. Room to roam on the wing for the Dragons. Insufficient guile on the crossing front, you've got to say. Superb effort to keep it in. Now, what can the Dragons do from this position? A disappointing end to the move. A very effective challenge put in. Decent looking pass. And crossed in there. Ball is loose. No nonsense clearance. Moving forward effectively. And players waiting in the centre. Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Couldn't make the ideal pass. Distributing it well. And it took a touch on the way through, so a corner here.
B.
Well, the keeper is happy, the bar was
です
there.
ね。
Well, that was a bit unlucky, because you just get the feeling they need to make the most of one of these chances.
Ibrahimovic. On the offensive. Just the clearance that was needed. Crossed into the penalty area. Can he fire it towards goal? That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Bulut. Paletta. Intercepting it intelligently. Excellent ball over the top. Oh, commanding goalkeeping.
A.
Can someone get on the end of this? Well, the keeper dealt with the danger. And nicely over the top. Will this corner bear fruit for them? Let's see about the delivery. And not cleared away properly. Not the result from the set piece they were looking for.
A.
Might lead to a chance. Magnificent challenge to win it back.
B.
Paletta. Adam. Paletta. That's a lovely ball. Well, no stopping him. He'll have a go here. But the goalkeeper didn't have to work quite as hard as I thought he might initially.
C.
Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. And now Paletta. Bulut. It was an ambitious pass. Didn't quite execute it properly. Martin. Good physical play. Well, sadly, they just couldn't keep possession. Isco. Behrens. Good pass. And played in. And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here.
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to attack it, but how is he allowed that much time and space? He doesn't even have to jump to head it in. It's a good finish, but terrible defending.
And they have possession again. Arnold. It is to be a throw-in.
C.
Well, the ball goes out of play for what will be a goal kick. Distributing it well. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And it took a touch on the way through, so a corner here. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. And the referee's whistle. That will conclude the first half here at Wembley.
ナイス。しかし 確かに背が高くなった時より空中ボールで大変ですね。3421の時とか良いかもね。オフにしました。しかし反応速度は本当に良いようです。
And the ball is moving again. Dragons hoping to build upon what was a positive first-half performance. Behrens.
相手のヘディングが2メートルだったら防いだでしょうか。W。
Bulut. Paletta. Still trailing, but they're upping the pressure. Just not testing the keeper at all with that cross. Working so hard to win back possession. Martin. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Really annoying for them. Couldn't take advantage. Bulut. Decent-looking pass. And the Dragons regaining possession. Isco. Oh, stylish ball. What can they do now? Well, unable to bend his run. Offside. And now Paletta. Bulut.
多分ディフェンスのマークずれたんだと思います。
Being pressed hard. Well, the outcome is a free kick here. So a half an hour remaining. Bulut. That's a good-looking ball.
Well, I'm not surprised by those stats. The Dragons haven't been able to control the possession so far, but when they have had it, they've looked so dangerous, particularly when they press high up the field, win the ball back in those areas, and then counter-attack quickly.
Giving the ball to the opposition that time. That's useful play. Delivering it into the box. And the keeper really reacted brilliantly.
Well, from that sort of range...
こんばんは。空きがありましたが、参加よろしいでしょうか。はい。
Who can they pick out? And foiled only by the crossbar.
ありがとうございます。お辞儀する男。
No one able to do any damage with it. And Arnold has it. Now can they counter clinically? Well, it looked like open road for them, but up a dead end. And into the last 20 minutes. Beautiful pass. Behrens. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Well, the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. Danger averted for now, but they have a corner to defend. Not a short corner here. And the cross not quite imaginative enough. Oh yes, what a pass. Now, who can he play it to? And thwarted there, following the cross. And it took a touch on the way through, so a corner here. Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Really good build-up, but no end product. Oh, nice ball over the top. And players waiting at the far post. Well, the cross was a good one. Header with a bit too much height on it.
Yeah, and he found a bit of space in the box, but he just gets too much on the header.
And very deftly cut out. Well, time is against them. They have work to do. And possession changing hands. And a good-looking ball. Oh, good hit. Close shave. Adam. So approaching the final whistle, and the visitors on course to lose narrowly here. Stuart, what have you made of it?
Well, it's been tight, but they've lacked a cutting edge. They've done well at the back and in midfield, but the final pass, the shot or cross have lacked that bit of quality. Can they find that missing link in these final few minutes?
And tidily played. That's a lovely ball. Options in the middle. And we will have a couple of additional minutes at the end here. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Behrens. And that is the end of the contest, and not a happy outcome as far as the visitors are concerned.
Well, Derek, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But the key thing is they bounce back now, and they can't afford a repeat performance.
RCB 入ってます。ロビーに戻らなければ、そのままよろしくお願いします。はい。満員御礼。落ちます。ありがとうございました。はい、またお願いします。米順でどうぞ。 失点、惜しい、W。平さん RCM かな。好きなとこどうぞ。了解です。3バックの CB はかなり苦手意識があるので迷惑かけちゃったらすみません。マークとかアドバイスいただければ幸いです。そうですね。最初やり辛いですね。RM か LM どちらか下がるので実質4バックです。そうですね。守備時は RM と LM 両方下がって5バック気味にお願いします。 3バックは意外とオーソドックスな3バックですね。352とかとほとんど同じ感じだと思います。サイドに釣り出されすぎず、我慢しつつ守る感じで良いんですかね。3バックの原則知らなさすぎて。
Mission accomplished when last we saw this gifted player. When you enter the history books, it's a moment to drink in. And as officially speaking, the club's all-time leading scorer now, every reason to expect more attacking excellence today. Stay with us on EA TV for the live action as it happens. Welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And delighted to be bringing you clubs match action. How's it going to go, Stuart? And the cross goes in. Oh, but claimed by the goalkeeper. Opportunity. Can they cover up? Cleared away comprehensively. Now look at this. They might be able to cash in here. Wirtz. Promising possession, this. Just not testing the keeper at all with that cross. Adam. Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man, I think, Stuart. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, in many ways, he's a throwback to the 80s in the way he plays. He's so strong when holding up the play. He can outmuscle opponents. Today, the defenders will certainly know they've been in a battle.
Oh, fancy footwork. Not all that hard to deal with crosses like that. Chomer. Getting in there to intercept. And a throw-in forthcoming. And foul it is then. Chomer. and making headway. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. Well, sloppy in possession. Schomer. Marquisio. Lad. Well, ball control needed to be spot on. It's going to be a throw. Adam. Trying to open up the defence. Such an important goalkeeping intervention under pressure.
C.
And a throw-in it's going to be. And take it away. He has time to play it over. Just knocked it out of there. What can he do with it now? Delivering it into the box. Well, an opportunity here for them to get their noses in front from the corner. Playing it in. Still a chance. Well, he's given it away. And the pass not quite accurate enough. And a throw in then. Not giving him a moment's peace. Wirtz. Well, the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. Well, the referee allowing the play to flow. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Well, let's get more details on the injury situation from our pitchside reporter, Jeff Shreves.
Real concern for the bench now, because it looks like he landed with his elbow underneath his body, and that's causing him some serious pain at the moment.
Cheers, Jeff. Beautiful pass. And teammates to play it to. Sound piece of goalkeeping. And a fine tackle.
C.
Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Flag raised for offside. Schomer. Dangerous looking through ball. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. This could be dangerous if he's not careful. Well, nothing comes of it. Marquisio. Wirtz. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Wonderful chance. Marvellous anticipation. Player in the way again. No nonsense clearance. Wirtz. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Well, using the space really well, but now can they push on? Well, the attack fizzled out. Well, no more time left. That concludes the first half here in Paderborn.
Nice. 3バックの真ん中行ってはダメでしょうか。
So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. King now. And the old boys with the ball again. Well, a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. And he couldn't quite get himself back on side, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind, but he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
Lad. An encouraging-looking move from the old boys. Well, they're keeping their opponents moving and guessing. Good-looking sequence. Might be dangerous. And Arnold has it. A bit of running room now on the wing.
ありがとうございます。お辞儀する男。
Well, it was a poor attempt, and a goal kick it is.
C.
Wirtz. And possession lost, intercepted. Fairly easy for the referee to spot that deflection, so now a throw in. And just failed to keep the ball in play that time. Oh, very effective play, and they might be onto something. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Well, we're into the final half hour. Wirtz. Stam. Perfect challenge. Well, very effective play in possession. Now, perhaps they can counter from here. Stam. Lad. Crossing opportunity. Punching it clear. Ibrahimovic. Credit to them for winning back possession. Robert. A real attacking intent shown by the old boys. It's offside, and perhaps he should have been a bit more alert.
And maybe a little bit more aware in the box. He was just too static.
Will it lead to the goal that puts them ahead? Oh, fine stop. And support available. Ibrahimovic. Being pressed hard. Not looking all that comfortable on the ball. Well, decent position for the old boys to be in. Well, disappointing end to the move. Oh, tremendous vision. Well, they're certainly thinking about a winner. And a goal! Just when we wondered if this might finish 0-0. There it is. They're in front.
O. Nas. W.
Well, a dramatic moment near the
WW.
end, and that might well be the decider. 10 minutes to go then. Wirtz. Late in the game here, and they know what they've got to do. And a useful cross. Well, it's a good deflection. That'll be a corner. Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, not away properly. Well, no damage done. Paletta. It's a perfect challenge. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Good ball over the top. Can they take advantage of the situation? But they took care of the situation defensively.
Well, the players should be inspired by this. The crowd have really got behind them today.
King now. And forward they go, chasing the game. Oh, he's gone for goal. Able to block it. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Oh, did so well to deny him. A corner then, and with time running out, they've got to ask questions. Playing it in. Outrageously good piece of defending on the line. And a goal to level it up late on. And that is going to be all for this game. Well, we were treated to goals, but no winners in the end. Stuart, what did you make?
Nice. 1回出てすぐ真ん中入ります。基本こういう感じではないんですけど W。お疲れ様でした。今日はここまでにしてみます。はい、またお願いします。 基本中盤の枚数が多いのと、CM2 枚と2トップが攻撃に専念したい感じですね。一応442の中央 CM2 枚を攻撃に専念させたくて、この陣形にした感じです。442やってると中央の CM が低すぎちゃうので、それを上げたいって感じで始めました。一人能力上げてます。はい。
Mission accomplished when last we saw this gifted player. When you enter the history books, it's a moment to drink in. And as officially speaking, the club's all-time leading scorer now, every reason to expect more attacking excellence today. The action is next on EA TV. Good evening and welcome ahead of what could be a pulsating night of football. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And the stage is set for clubs match action. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Well,
Arara.
It doesn't get much better than being able to call yourself the record scorer for a football club. But last time out, we saw him make history and revel in the moment. Now the prospect of more goals from this highly gifted footballer who rarely fails to deliver on the pitch. Stay with us on EA TV. One of the great things about football is that no one knows for sure what's going to happen. Let's see what unfolds here tonight. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And delighted to be bringing you clubs match action. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Wanderers have it back. Well, that one has promise. Well, it still could be dangerous. Getting forward. But quick thinking defensively. Mickelson. Not a decent idea, but just slightly overcooked. Sound piece of defending. Well, you never quite know who's going to dominate a game in advance, but I think you can maybe make an argument for this fellow, Stuart. What do you think we'll see from him today?
Well, Derek, over the years he's scored so many goals. It's his ability to come short and then spin in behind defenders at such pace. When the ball's played in behind, nobody catches him, and he often gets 1v1 against the goalkeeper, and we know what the result is.
Played into the box. Not the most confident clearance. And a goal right off the bat. No wonder they're jumping for joy. So the ball rolling again with the scoreline.
ありがとうございます。よろしくお願いします。
A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. And the pass deftly cut out. Kaito. And players waiting in the centre. An alert piece of defending. Paletta. Well, the fans want to see a shot. And the verdict of the referee is penalty. She's pointed to the spot. Now can they square the game? Well, there might have been a case for a yellow card. And the penalty is converted. A goal it is. And now he can exhale.
Nice.
Well, here's the replay, and he just strikes the ball down the middle. The goalkeeper gets out the way. It's a really good penalty and no danger that the goalkeeper was going to save that.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. Otero in possession. Well, he could really get at the opposition. But he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Let's fly here. Oh, tremendous goal! A long way out, but took it on. A memorable finish. They're putting so much effort into winning back possession. Bulut. An inability to keep hold of the ball there. Good through ball. A deft clearance. Wanderers came away with it. No possibilities inside the box. An utterly disappointing cross. Goal kick. Can he do it? And just over the bar. Really good effort. Not great distribution from the keeper. This could be troublesome. He's blocked it. Well, strongly fisted away. Superb defending. And credit due, a good intervention. What to like about that pass? Plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Throw-ins given. Released it nicely. But it stopped a promising attack in its tracks. And you wouldn't be surprised if there's a card coming out here. He's gone for goal. Well, it was on the target, but the keeper up to the task of saving it. And maybe scope for Wanderers to add to their advantage with this set piece. And what a magical save it was. Taken short. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Wanderers finding space on the wing. Now just the tackle that was needed. Oh, nice ball. And goes for goal! And he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it.
C.
Who can they pick out? Well, he was the picture of concentration following the corner. Kaito. Delev. Decent looking pass. Options in the centre. Nicely saved. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game.
C. Nice.「右サイド行きましょうか」RCM やります？一回いずれにせよ戻りましょう。
So back in business, we're into the second half. Wanderers lead, but this a long way from being done and dusted. And good use of advantage, the referee allowing play to continue. Beautiful pass. And Wanderers in possession again. Just knocked it out of there. Good weight on that pass. Well, I'm not sure the keeper particularly wanted that, but danger averted for now. Now they have possession in a good area of the pitch. Oh, what a goal! A tremendous strike! Hard to believe that he elected to take on that shot. Absolutely brilliant. Ibrahimovic. Take it away. Otero in possession. That's a good ball. And he's clear as lines. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. He'll try his luck here. Oh, from miles out, he's done it! How about that for a pure strike? Terrific technique. Wondrous. Well, couldn't find a teammate, unfortunately. And a throw-in to come. Shinnie. Mikkelsen. Good-looking ball. There could be a chance now. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance.
B.
So a half an hour remaining. Wanderers might be able to cash in. Delivering it into the box. And how about that for a save? Well, no threat posed by the cross. Throw-ins given.
B.
Gadzi. Going well. And a chance to whip it in here. Not a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Well, the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them.
Ibrahimovic.
Well, he's certainly not alone. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game.
Ibrahimovic.
Oh, stylish ball. What can they do now? Clearance left a bit to be desired. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. A very effective challenge put in. Not advantage with them. Referee says play on. Bulut. And now Paletta. Well, if you're going to challenge like that, it has to be spot on. What does the referee think of it? And the referee has shown him the red card, and his day is done.
Yeah, they were in complete control of this game. Now they're going to have to defend really well.
Well, still time for them to level it, but really sticking to their task defensively. Shinnie. Making sure nothing came of it. Oh, he's given the ball away. That's a well-struck pass. Well, he read that brilliantly at the back. Kaito. Mikkelsen. Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. Released it nicely. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Chance here. In it goes to increase their advantage. And will that be the goal that ends up securing it for them?
Well, here's the replay, and he shows great awareness to play this through ball. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
Oh, what an opportunity. A smart stop here. And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for before a ball was kicked today. Defeat for them.
Well, Derek, I thought it was a subpar performance.
Nice. 一旦戻ります。4321に戻します。落ちます。お疲れ様でした。はい、またお願いします。落ちます。お疲れ様でした。落ちます。ありがとうございました。はい、またお願いします。フレンドと自分終わります。お疲れ様でした。 はい、またお願いします。こんばんは、参加いいですか？はい、あと2試合ぐらいですが。OK です。平さん ST かな。了解です。
It doesn't get much better than being able to call yourself the record scorer for a football club. But last time out, we saw him make history and revel in the moment. Now the prospect of more goals from this highly gifted footballer who rarely fails to deliver on the pitch. This is EA TV. One of the great things about football is that no one knows for sure what's going to happen. Let's see what unfolds here tonight. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And delighted to be bringing you clubs match action. Stuart, how do you see this one going?
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Well, the referee has given the go-ahead. And the replay is on. Really good build-up, but no end product. Oh, great vision. Happy to shoot. There it is, the opening goal of this match, and what a start they've made.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, but there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
Paletta. Bulut. Paletta. Cross blocked. It's with Araujo. Plenty of support here. That's not a bad ball. And putting paid to the danger. Good idea. This looks promising. Under pressure, can he do it? And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal. So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Paletta. Bulut. And the referee spotted the foul but has played advantage. Moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass. Promising pass. And he clears the danger. Plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Teammate available. Ibrahimovic. Too much pace on that particular pass. Nicholas. Committed challenge. Let's just clarify the injury situation. Our man on the side of the pitch is Jeff Shreves.
I've got to say, he landed really heavily on his shoulder there and looks like he's in severe pain. But he looks less concerned than the bench, who are worried about him. I think he'll stay on.
Cheers, Jeff. And behind it's gone for a corner. Trying to deliver it accurately. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Well, attacking possibilities. And the decision is one of offside here. And that's very good refereeing to let the play flow. Takes the shot. Vital intervention. Hazard. Nice looking pass. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Oh, super piece of play. Schmidt. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Winning the ball back. What can she do from here? Big chance. Terrific save. And just offside, but by a whisker, my goodness. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? Brilliantly blocked. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. He's enjoying space. But the danger averted for now. Well, we're almost at the halfway stage and they're not making home advantage work for them one little bit here. Stuart, your assessment?
I have to say, Derek, they haven't played well. They've been slow in possession, they've been poor defensively, and they've lacked a cutting edge. They need to perform much better than this.
And crossing towards the far post. Oh, yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area. And what a good header that is. Yes, the marking could be better, but she just found that little bit of space. In the end, she didn't even need to jump.
And intercepted it. Hazard has it. There will be 1 minute added on at the end. That's a good-looking ball. A fine block. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match.
Nice.コース切られてたので W。相手は4123。さすがにね W。
So back underway and an intriguing second half in prospect. A really good pass. And beating the defender. Must score! That's a well-struck pass. Crossed into the penalty area. Oh, that's not a good clearance. Threat over for now, it seems. Ibrahimovic. This could be dangerous. Pulls it back. Oh, the goalkeeper did well to hang on to that one. Hazard has it. Decent looking pass. And Hazard on the ball. Good through ball. Now just the tackle that was needed. Well, good run this. Now what can he do with it? Pucci. Araujo. Struggling to hold on to the ball. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Now, can she put this one away? And she scored! It's gone in! And now she can run off and celebrate.
Well, here's the replay. The pass over the top has just the right amount of pace on it. And when through on goal, she makes no mistake. She just hits it so cleanly and with power. That's a great finish.
Sakamoto. They've given it away. And showing fine vision. And the flag raised. Offside it is. Oh, tremendous vision. Well, a good tackle. Schmidt. And space to attack. Opportunity. Oh, keeper dealt with it.
C.
Can someone get on the end of this? And that's very confident goalkeeping in not easy circumstances.
GM.
Nice weight on the pass. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Now, far from a smooth challenge. Now, will the referee produce a card? Schmidt. Paletta. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. And a harmless cross gobbled up.
C.
It looked as though they had attacking momentum, but not so. And into the last 15 minutes of action. And a close offside decision as they were threatening. Azar on the ball. Well, spot on with that challenge. Hazard. Oh, great vision. Real defensive resilience. He's gone and found the net. Brilliant piece of finishing. Magnificent goal. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Nicholas. Teammates in the middle. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Well cleared away. Well, a really good run. Opportunity! Well, a clear foul, but the referee letting the play flow. Couldn't keep the ball. Ibrahimovic. Delivered into the box. And he clears the danger. And tipping it over the crossbar. Corner kick forthcoming. Trying to deliver it accurately. Not out of the woods yet. Nicholas. Well, let's see about the cross. Well, a harmless effort when all is said and done. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Oh dear, Derek, that was a worrying display. They were completely outplayed in almost...
強かったな。 今日は次ラスでお願いします。こういうパスで崩せるチームほんと強いですよね。まあね。身長小さい人多いですが。さっきの3142は、それを目指してるんだけどね。このフォメはカウンター型だし、しっかり崩す感じではないしね。なかなか連携取れなかったです。最近このフォメが調子が良いからやってるけど。自分は今日久しぶりの参加です W。最近これが多い。うちの放送は前線は結構タレントが揃ってて、決定力が高い人多いからね。あとディフェンス陣も安定してるし。中盤の連携ですか。でも、まあ、パブリックだから、中盤の連携はそもそも難しいところがあるんだよね。 主さんの放送をよく参加させてもらってるんですけど、結構サイドやる方奥まで行って、一人で囲まれて、ロストとか結構見るので、基本つなぐ系だったら3142は良いと思うんだけど、さっき全然合わなかったからね。まあ、そういう時もある。ワンツーで崩して裏抜けしてもらったりとか。そうですね。3142の時？はい。あれはね、巻きもちはわかる。
Mission accomplished when last we saw this gifted player. When you enter the history books, it's a moment to drink in. And as officially speaking, the club's all-time leading scorer now, every reason to expect more attacking excellence today. Stay tuned to find out.
マイナスに中盤らへんパス出せるスペースとか、ドフリーの時結構あったんですけど、無理やりクロスとかあるので気になりました。僕もたまにやるんだけど、あれサイドは常に数的不利な状態だから。
And my commentary partner on this occasion is Stuart Robson, and delighted to be bringing you club's match action. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
And they deal with the threat this time. Promising attack this. Able to clear the danger, at least for now. Hazard has it. Decent looking pass. Oh, that's a fine cross. And a good take under duress there. And the flag has gone up, offside. And snuffed out the danger immediately. Options in the centre. Well, potential danger. It looked as though they had attacking momentum, but not so. And getting the ball forward. Is it going to be? There it is! A delightful start to this match. Just what they were hoping for. Sakamoto. Paletta. Options in the middle. And thumped away. Oh, they have it again. Bulut. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. Well, he knows what he's doing defensively. Danger here as he runs at them. How about the cross? Perfect challenge. That's a lovely ball. Can he do it? Well, it's all going so swimmingly for them here. Another goal. And now it's a matter of avoiding any silly mistake. Bulut. Paletta. Sakamoto. It's a weighted pass. Almost found its target, but cutting it out in the end. Hazard has it. Nicholas. Well, that's how to dispossess your opponent. Good-looking sequence. That's an effective cross aimed at the back post. Pucci. The cross is on. Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Well, there's defensive solidity for you. Losing possession a bit easily. Might be able to get in behind the defence. And a good-looking ball. And trying to head it on the target, but just too high.
Well, had that gone in, it would have been a wonderful headed goal, just over the bar.
Needed to be more accurate from the keeper. Well, options at the back post here. But goalkeeper's ball, disappointingly for them. Hazard on the ball. A good vision there. Is it going to be? Well, hit with ferocity. Well, his own teammate ended up being the denier, so to speak. And an easy offside decision, Stuart.
Well, he must have realised he was offside. He may have cost his team a goal there.
And easily cut out in the end. Pucci. Delivering it into the box. Attending to his defensive chores. Well, he has the measure of his opponent, but no damage done. That's the main thing. And Hazard on the ball. The first half here comes to an end.
Nice.で、さっきの褒めの続きだけど。中央かハーフレーンから組み立てるというのは練習してきたんだけど。
Well, underway once more.
初見の人も多いし、いろいろ急には無理だったね。
A deft clearance. Now he must favour the cross. And in the right position to read it. Hazard has it.
そもそもディフェンスの枚数も足りてなかったし。
Schmidt. The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. Crossing into the middle. Well, the keeper wasn't fooled by it at all, in actual fact.
C.
Straight out of play by the goalkeeper, and it'll be a throw-in. Take it away. Walter. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Paletta. Oh, pressing really high. Danger still on. Distributing it well. Well, relying on the passing game in a bid to get themselves back into it. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Nicholas. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Well, it came to nothing in the end. That's a good ball. And still looking for space. Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. Can he find the right pass? Firing it in. That was going in.
Well, could this be the turning point?
C.
The fans are certainly hoping so.
It's a short corner. Electing to cross into the centre. Goalkeeping of the highest order.
Well, he's got to be pleased with that save. It's absolutely magnificent.
So the corner played into the box. Now the corner too close to the goalkeeper that time. Well, getting the ball forward. And very deftly cut out. And space for them here on the flank. Pucci. Into the final 20 minutes. Decent looking pass. And a tidy challenge. He's going forward well here. Real chance. Full credit. Wonderful stop. Hazard has it. And a lot to like about this attack. And space for him to cut in. How about the cross? Spot on with that tackle. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Making considerable progress with the ball. The cross played over and work to do defensively. There to take it away. And a precise challenge just when it was required. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Oh, great vision. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Every goalkeeper would expect to catch that one. Untidy in possession. Well, nearly there. This game almost over. And look Looking at the fans, Stuart, they appear to me to be more than a bit gutted.
Well, there's been a real lack of energy right from the start of the game, certainly when they haven't had the ball. They're closing down, decision-making and recovery runs just haven't been good enough.
Alert defending. Counter-attacking chance. Paletta. That's useful play. Great opportunity. And the ruling is offside here.
GM.
Vital intervention. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
You're absolutely right, Derek. They really struggle to get to grips with the game. They always seem second to the ball,
Nice.
and then just a few mistakes at the back, and it's cost them.
じゃあ今日はこの辺で。ダメだ、溶けているかを。映した。惜しかった W。はい、またお願いします。おつわりでした。ありがとうございました。お疲れ様でした。ありがとうございました。今日は何とも言えない試合ばかりでした W。おつわりでした。3142も勝率は結構高いんだけどね。人によりますからね。てか、あのまま4321でやってた方が勝てたとは思うな。人数も多いから試してみようかなと思って。3142はね、基本初心者の人が入るポジションもないんだよね。全ポジ難しい。次回お願いします。手のひらを揃えた両手。強いて言うなら ST が一番やりやすいポジションなんじゃないかな W。全員ベテランではないのですか W。W、お疲れ様でした。友達と一緒にしましたね。なるほど W。キーパーうますぎです。はい、また。結構4、5試合一緒にやらないと、感覚がつかめないフォメですよね。相手の攻め方によって、微調整するのも大切だし。ですね。 相手人数少ない時とかはサイドが上がりっぱなしでもなんとかなる時もあるし。全部の試合そうでしたけど、もう攻撃で守備間に合わないのが多くて、溶けている顔。だからあとは、攻め切ってシュートで終わるようにするとか。確かにそうですね。結構ウィングがそのまま自分で点取るシーンも多いし。ただ、その場合、CM が高い位置でボール持ってることが前提だし。最後ですよね。ロスとしてカウンター食らってる場面もちょいちょいありましたので。3142はカウンター食らったら即死の場面が多いからね。キープ力も必要だし。課題が多いのです W。W。カウンター食らったらストレスで筋肉ちっちゃくなりそうです W。WWW。あとは5221も結構やってたな。 これは7人で守って前線の3人に放り込むっていう、ほんとカウンター型 W。これも結構強かった W。やってましたね。今は4321か3142が勝率が高いかな。3142もやっぱり強いですけど、メンツによってかなり差が出ちゃうので、解けているかを。3バック自体もそもそも片ししね。そうだよね。メンバー次第だよね。体育科3アンカーの主産 CB で、キーパープレイヤーならもう勝てますよ W。4321の方がとっつきやすいというのはある。ま、動きが慣れてるからね。GK から CB、アンカーまではつながるから。はい。アンカーまで行けば、あとは普通に組み立てられるからね。41,212ってどんなのでしたか？あ、これは、クロスやりたい人が集まったとき。これも結構強かった。今日左サイドの方ほぼクロスでした W。クロスもね、強いのか未だにわからない W。 自分のフレンドにもデブライネいるので右側からクロス上げたいとき使えますよ W。シュートはボレーの方が良いと思うけど。マイナスに浮かしたパスからのパワーシュートは絶対入りますよ W。3142は局面によってはクロスも有効だし。あ。そうだよね。いや、それは平さんだからっていうのがあるから W。ある程度パワーある方ならいけますよ W。他の人でも有効な形を考えた方が良いからね W。あ、一人上手い人いたよ。多分先週 ST やってた。この前自分より上手い人いましたね W。W。同じ匂いがしました W。平さんはタイミングが絶妙だよね。ただ、誰よりも自信持って違うって言えるのが、誰もパワーシュートでタイミングフィニッシュ使ってないことですね W。へえ。ですね W。打ってる人見てても TF 使ってる方全然いないので。タイミングフィニッシュは、プロクラブだとラグが大きすぎて外してる。 すべてのシュート TF でする心得なので W。ああ、だから早いのか。ラグなのですね。ラグとかは結構予測するの難しいよね。多分そうだと思います。あと、一人も使ってる人見たことないですが。マイナスロブパスからのパワーバイシクルとかもできますよ。W。詳しすぎる W。タイミング重要ですが W。じゃ、理論上はスコーピオンもできるの中 W。しかも190キロぐらい出ますよ W。WWW。スコーピオンのパワーは見たことないですね W。GK も結構やってるけど、パワーシュートが上手い人は、そんなに合わないからね。バウンドのパワーシュートとパワーバイシクルがなぜかスピードおかしいぐらい速いんですよね。WWW。GK の時パワーシュートってどんな感じに見えるんですか？速いですか？ W。視点はフィールドと一緒でやってて。 ああ、後ろからの画面ではないんですね。僕はほんと読んで止めるタイプだから、来るって分かってて引く感じ。そうそう。なるほど。じゃあちょっとうんち出そうになってきたので、今日はやめますね W。はい。じゃあ、また W。お疲れ様でした。手のひらを揃えた両手。また次回お願いします。手のひらを揃えた両手。お疲れ様でした。